What is going on, guys? This is your boy NBA One Hoops back up in it with another video. But look, before we go ahead and do that, make sure you guys follow me on all these social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor. If you name it, I got it. And let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. Now, all over NBA Twitter, all over sports media, all over, casuals, people who don't know sports or how basketball actually works, they'll tell you things like, hey, you know what? Championships don't matter when comparing two players. Now, that usually happens for one of two reasons. Either one, they just simply don't know how basketball works, or how team sports in general work, or even individual sports. And another reason why they bring it up is because championships don't favor whatever narrative or players are trying to push for. And typically you see people say championships don't matter when they're LeBron stands. And now look, I got nothing against LeBron. I think he's a great player, but people who love LeBron so much that they try to undercut and undervalue championships. They say championships don't matter when comparing two great players. Kendrick Perkins recently tweeted out saying, hey, look, championships don't matter. If that was the case, Robert Horry is better than Michael Jordan. Now, me and whoever's watching this video right now should both know that is a super casual take, and that is not a sign of somebody who knows basketball. And it's honestly shameful that somebody who's been in the NBA, somebody who's won a championship, can say something like that. The thing is, championships do matter, and here is why. Look, first of all, championships are won by teams. That is true. But every single championship team, for the most part, with like maybe one or two exceptions, had the man. They had the guy. They had the one, to push him over the edge. The Bill Russell Celtics, the Magic Johnson Showtime Lakers, the Larry Bird Big Three Celtics, the Michael Jordan-led Chicago Bulls, the LeBron James Miami Heat, the LeBron James Cleveland Cavaliers. Have you noticed the common theme yet? The common theme is all of them have the man. They have the guy to go through. The thing about championships and why they matter when comparing two players, the whole goal of the team sport, especially the NBA, is championships. That's what it's about. Everything else is secondary. When you listen to people like Kareem or Bill Russell or Michael Jordan, they say, look, it's about winning and winning championships, and everything else comes second. Now, yes, when you're comparing two players, stats, accolades, achievements, accomplishments, records, whatever you want to call it, all those things should be mentioned, and they should all come into play. But at the end of the day, championships is the most important thing. Now, when someone like Kendrick Perkins, who's played in the NBA, says something as foolish as Robert Horry being better than Michael Jordan because Robert Horry has 7 championships and Michael Jordan only has 6, that is completely foolish and is just very disingenuous. And the reason I say that is because Robert Horry was a role player, and he just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Granted, he was a solid role player, great shooter, he's hit big shots, but he was never the best player on his team. The thing about being the best player on your team is that everything falls upon you. You're the man, and it's up to you to elevate your teammates. And that's why championships matter. Championships matter because they tell us, out of all the all-time greats, who is better at elevating their team to the promised land, who is better at achieving the ultimate goal in the NBA, which is championships. So Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time, in my opinion, because not only the total body of work, not only the MVPs, the scoring, the defense, but every single time he was asked to deliver, he delivered. 6-0 in the NBA Finals and 6 Finals MVPs. Magic, 5 times he took his team to the promised land and he won. Being the best player, the reason why championships matters is because they show us who a true leader is. They show us your ability to get your teammates ready, to elevate your teammates, and to rise above the competition. So, for someone like, Robert Horry to say, not Robert Horry, for someone like Kendrick Perkins, who's won a championship as a role player, to say championships don't matter is just simply foolish. And honestly, he should be very shameful of himself for even tweeting out something like that, because it is simply not true. And then on top of that, he said Robert Horry. Robert Horry was never even the best player on a championship team. And that's pretty much what I have for the topic. Look, if you're one of those people who don't think championships matter, you're honestly just fooling yourself. Or maybe you have an agenda. Maybe one of your favorite players doesn't have many championships or something of that nature. But at the end of the day, it's about championships. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon. I appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you.